With Las Vegas, and welcome to Face the Tribune with Rolando Ross. I am your co-host, Chris Garcia. And if you have nothing to hide and you want to come in and talk to the Face the Tribune, if you are a politician and you have nothing to hide, then we welcome you to come on or call in and be part of Face the Tribune. And with that, Rolando, how are you feeling today?
I'm okay. I'm a little bit disappointed. I just came back from the county commissioners meeting, and one of my favorite commissioners, Chris Giuliani, made a decision today that it bothers me because I don't think that anybody that is attached to the culinary union in any way or shape should be running or appointed to be a state senator. That lady, I can't pronounce her name, was appointed unanimously to state senate, and Chris, my friend Chris, then always has a good something to say good about the people of Nevada, and always taking the side of the people of Nevada instead of the side of the hotel owners or politicians or big shots. She's always, look at the stadium. I think she was the only person in their board then was against the stadium. And look at what happened with the stadium right now. But anyway, my point is, she made the statement, then that lady, I can't remember her name, but maybe our producer can look in the computer and see what happened. What is she doing? Putting mustard in the computer? Oh. And she said because she's a Latina and the area is a Latino, is a minority area, they should have a Latino person in there. No. Sometimes Latino, look, Chris is not a Latina. She is an American, actually she's an Italian, so she might be a little bit of a Latina, but Hispanics anyway. But sometimes people then are your own race are not going to help as much as anybody else. I mean, I know people in Miami that are panic to be stopped by a Cuban policeman, because they are trying. Look at Valerie Vega, former Judge Valerie Vega. She was mean and she was abusive and discriminatory with Latino people, especially women. And sometimes it doesn't help. Latino people, and look at Fernando Romero. He got very good positions in this community. What he ever done for the Latino community? Nothing. Nothing at all. As soon as he get a good job at the Tropicana or at the Aladdin or with Steve Wynn, he locked himself in the office. He got 2 secretaries, and he doesn't do nothing else for the Latino community. Right. As a matter of fact, one day we was coming out of the elevator at City Hall, and he said, I don't know why my people do not support me. I said, you want to know why? Because you never done anything for the Latino. Right. That's why. That's why. That's right. He never was an Eddie Escobedo or, I don't know, anybody else, but I don't see that it's important to have a Latina in the state senate. Then he's not going to do anything for the Latino community. Latino community should be treated like any other community. Stop this singleizing. Stop making groups anymore. That doesn't work, Chris. It doesn't work. It's dividing. Mm-hmm. It's dividing. Everybody that lives in District 10 should be treated the same way.
Yes.
Don't you think?
Yes, absolutely.
I don't see any reason why it has to be a Latino and a Chinese and a Filipino and a black. I don't think that is necessary. You are here, you are an American, you should be treated like any other American.
Sure.
That's my view for today. That's my opening statement for today.
Wow, there you go. Absolutely.
And then they talk about the marijuana.
Yeah.
I got a couple people that are going to be in the show in the near future, because now in January the things change.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit confusing. It's a little bit confusing because the hotels have the authority to allow or not to allow marijuana in their rooms, not in a public place, but in the rooms.
Yeah.
And I think, she got a new gadget now. What has she got now?
Ann is always looking for ways to be a better producer and make our show better.
Well, that's true. That is true. She always is looking to improve. She got a new hairstyle. She got a new stuff in her ears.
If she could get a new husband, she would be happy.
Is that true? Is that true? You want to put a commercial and be looking for a husband?
If I could get a new husband and a new Rolando, then I'd be happy.
Replace both of us.
This is your show, not my show.
Whoa. Excuse me.
We're in trouble, Rolando. See what's going on.
So you're looking for a new husband, but not a new co-host. You want a new host, but not a new co-host. Oh, you're trying to eliminate me from this table.
Both of you.
So what's going on with the stadium, Rolando? I haven't heard anything.
Something happened yesterday, but I haven't been able to. I've been busy as the county commissioner, and I've been talking to my friend Kevin Chow. He is in hot water again because he's a different person than all these people that are appointed and elected and selected and everything else. And that is a no-no in this town. You have to be a little puppet, follow up. I haven't sit down with him yet, but it was something in the paper today that he's a trustee in the school district, and they don't allow him to go to the school district building. How unfair that is.
Wow.
Because he disturbed the tranquility of this, because he asked questions that he's not supposed to ask, because he cares about what happened in the school district. He takes his job serious.
Right.
But that's my opinion. I don't know what he is. He cannot talk because he already got a lawyer, and lawyers are not the best friend of the media. So lawyers don't talk to the media, don't talk to the media. I don't know why, but sometimes they need to wake people up,
Do you think most of the politicians here, you've been here for a long time and so involved in politics here, do you feel like most politicians or people involved in politics here have to walk a line? They can't really be themselves.
No. When they are themselves, they are disturbing the peace. If they don't follow the routine, they don't follow the pattern, they are, and that's one of the reasons why I believe that it should be term limit enforce it. Because like right now, yeah, there's Sterling, look, Michelle Fiore, I don't know, she got 3 terms or whatever, she cannot run anymore. But now she can run for the state senate. You know,
Yeah.
or state senator is term out, they can run for the assembly. They're gonna still, and the same board, they're gonna still, they just fooling us, the public, us, the voters, they are fooling us with that thing. Should be term limit in the legislation, period. You know, and of course you got Marilyn Fitzpatrick, and then she left the legislation, and then she was appointed to the county commission. So, you know, these people don't know how to sign a check in the front. They always go to the bank, sign in the bank, and put it in the bank account. You know, and well, another good example of what I was saying is look at Ricky Barlow. You cannot be any black than Ricky Barlow. He is black, black, black. And what did he do for the black community? Nothing. Thank you for agreeing with me. You know, I don't believe that it should be that way. We need to start acting, talking, and working for the better of the community. Forget about this BS about this race, this nationality, that. Am I wrong?
No, you're absolutely right.
You know, I mean, I don't think it make any difference.
Yeah.
You know, why people doing that, it is with the intention to divide.
Yes.
You know, but I don't think it's that important to follow the nationality or the color of the race, and you know, it is not what it takes to do that. But now, what's going on with Donald Trump today?
Well,
I know that's your baby. That's your baby. What is it?
A lot's going on. You know, he canceled a $4 million deal with Boeing for Air Force One. He canceled it.
So what happened now?
I don't know.
How are he going to travel?
I don't know if they're going to go with another company. I don't know if he's going to use his own private plane. I'm not sure what he's going to do. I don't
But
know.
if he use his own private plane, can he be reimbursed for that?
I don't know, but I know that I don't know if it's a fight over how much it costs, if they're looking for a better deal, because he was talking about it was too expensive. He wants to save the taxpayers money. I don't know what it is, but
he's not getting paid for being a president.
Right.
So that's a beginning.
Right.
You know, and I tell you, I will suggest to the president-elect Donald John Trump, then slow down, relax for the next, 3 weeks?
Yes.
The next 3 weeks, slow down, relax, and don't do any more, because these people are too evil, and they might do something for him not to be swear in.
Wow.
You know, I think he need to, you know, this is going to piss a lot of people off, because I'm sure then somebody in Congress or in the Senate is getting money back from Boeing. You know,
Absolutely.
Relax, Mr. Trump.
Yeah,
Listen to this old Cuban refugee that speaks with a funny accent. You know, no, it's not funny. My accent is not funny. I speak with an accent. Somebody correct me the other day. You know, and I believe that he needs to slow down, because they can come out with some tricky thing to stop the swearing in ceremony, you know.
I hope not.
I hope not.
You're absolutely right, Rolando. He is working like he's the president. He's working harder than the president of the United States. He really is.
He's working harder than any president
Yes.
before him. You know, and I think it should not interfere with, nobody should interfere with the future of this country. And I got the feeling that we are going to be looking at a brighter future, you know, and that's why they don't want.
Absolutely.
They don't want that. I don't care what anybody else tell me. I don't care what they said. I don't think any of those politicians that have been there for 30, 28, 25, 40 years. There's a guy that was there for 58 years, man. What time did he got there? When he was 18? When he started voting? No, you used to vote at 21. You know, I mean, this is ridiculous.
That's not as long as Harry Reid, though, is it?
Yeah, it is. It is longer than Harry Reid. I hate to say that. Harry Reid only was there for 36 years.
Oh, is that all?
That's all. That's all. The good old man has been there since he was a teenager. You know, he lost his race for mayor of Las Vegas to somebody that was very good. He lost the race for something else. I don't know. He ran for about 2 or 3 races before he was able to win the election for assembly, and then, congressman, I'm sorry. And then, once you're there, it was very easy for somebody as tricky as Harry Reid is to jump from the Congress seat to the Senate seat. All he got to do is, you know, what do you call that game, the flying chair? What do you call that, Mrs. Producer? That chair that you put 3 chairs and oh, she's not listening to our show? She's listening to something else? Oh, okay. Okay, good. Thank you. Thank
I
you.
forget the name of that show where they walk around the table and they try and sit down
Yeah.
first. Yeah, I know.
What are you
Duck,
talking?
duck, goose.
Duck Goose. Is that
Duck,
it?
duck, goose?
Yeah. That's it.
No chair.
No, Jay.
I think it's another name for that too. Chair, something, the
Yeah.
flying chair, or
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, then you know what I'm talking
Yes.
about. So what else we
He
can
met-
talk about that?
He met with a Japanese company. They're called SoftBank, and they're a telecom and e-commerce giant in Japan. They're going to invest $50 billion in the United States of America, and it's going to produce 50,000 jobs. And he met with them yesterday, Donald Trump. So he is busy at work already. They're going to $50 billion investment, and it will produce 50,000 American jobs. So,
Can you read that?
yes, I can.
Oh, because I can't.
Yes.
It
So,
doesn't concern me, right? Yes, you? I can see that.
Yeah.
No, honest to God, I can't. It's important?
No,
Oh,
no. She's making sure that we sound good on the air.
oh,
That's what she's saying.
oh, okay.
Yeah, she's hard at work over here.
Yeah.
But yes.
She's the female Trump, right?
That's what I call her. So yeah, SoftBank is a Japanese telecom giant. We met with them. They're closing the deal this week. $50 billion investment in the United States of America to produce 50,000 jobs. He's been the president-elect for 3 weeks. It's just it's unbelievable. But, you know, they said that you couldn't bring those jobs back and this, that, and the other. He's already doing it. And, boy, the Democrats are mad. You should hear seeing him. Well, what is he doing? Is he just picking certain companies to bring back? I'm like, Obama brought no companies back. He brought no jobs back. So they're mad that he's bringing jobs back to America. It's just unbelievable, Rolando. It's unbelievable.
Well, but you know, everything cannot be glory.
Yeah.
What is he doing meeting with Al Gore?
I don't know.
What is he doing? Isn't Al Gore kind of a little bit of a Looney Toonie? What do you call that? Looney what? Looney Tune?
Looney Tune.
Looney Tune? Isn't he a little bit?
He's a little out there.
He was the vice president for Bill Clinton, right?
Yeah.
So he cannot be that normal.
Yeah.
If he was the vice president for Bill Clinton.
He is a little out there, you're right.
You know, I mean, what is he doing? Wasting time with
I
him.
don't know. He's meeting with everybody.
With all the time that he wasted with Al Gore, he could have made with 2 more companies. They're going to bring more people to the more jobs to the United States.
And just to show you, he's giving everybody the finger. The Taiwanese president is coming to visit him in Trump Tower. The president of Taiwan. The one that called, he invited her to come visit him at Trump Tower.
The female?
Yes.
The female judge?
The female
president
of Taiwan, yeah. So.
Really? When is she coming? For the inauguration?
Maybe so. Yeah, he doesn't care what people think. So, you know, and China, they had a little something to say about it. You know, they said, well, he should follow protocol and talk to us. So basically, he's saying, screw you. You know, if I want to talk to her, that's what
I'm the president. You remember that movie with Michael Douglas?
Yes, yes. Yes.
Whatever, I am the president.
That's right.
You know, that's it. Who are you fighting with? Who is that? Oh, I know. She's abusing that poor Bomba. You know, poor thing. I can't believe she's being mean to that
Sweet
Bomba. Look at the way she looks at me now.
Let's take a minute though. Tomorrow, December 7th, is the 75th anniversary, Rolando, of Pearl Harbor. So
yes, December 7th. That's true. And oh my God, how many years?
75th anniversary. Yes. Yes.
That's so. Is any kind of events
Yes,
going
they're
on?
gonna have
In Las
a lot
Vegas?
of events. I don't know about it in Las Vegas, but they're gonna have a lot of commemoratory events all over the country. And you know, I know how you feel about that. How you feel about the military. So we want to send out our our thoughts and prayers always with the loved ones that lost loved ones at Pearl Harbor, and just for all of our military. Be safe, and you have our support and our love here at Radio Tribune and wherever you're at all over the country. And I know, Rolando, I don't know if you were born then. I don't think you were around then to remember that. But
70 years ago?
No way.
No.
But what are the stories? Some of the stories do you remember about that? Some of the news stories people told you, or
I don't know. I wasn't born yet.
Anything?
Why do you have to be so mean to me? Why do you tell
I said
me
any
that?
stories that you heard or anything from anybody.
I think that was probably 72 years?
75.
75 years.
75.
Yeah, that was 2 years before I came to the United States.
Wow.
For the first time.
Yeah. Wow.
Then I moved here 63 years ago.
Wow.
Before I was born.
That's right.
So, what is going to be in the Conservative America show today?
Well,
you got?
We're going to talk about.
You have a good one yesterday.
Yeah. We're going to talk
interesting anyway.
about.
It's not my league. I like politics more than I like cars, but it is a good.
Yeah.
So, what do you have today in your show?
I'm gonna start off, and I'm gonna talk about Trump bringing jobs back, and then maybe we'll be having a guest that was on yesterday. He was telling a story about how the county came onto his property and took possession of some of his classic automobiles, and he just wants to share with America that you have rights on your property, and that basically he looks at them as a Gestapo. And different organizations are in cahoots together to come on people's property and take their personal possessions. And he got into it with Metro officers because he did not know. He woke up, it was early in the morning, and they were taking his vehicles off of his property. He went to go get his weapon, and he came out front, and 18 squad cars surrounded his house and were basically threatening him to put the gun down. And he said he had no idea at the time, it was early in the morning, who was coming on his property to take his, they were starting to take his car.
So he's lucky he's alive.
He's very lucky he's alive, but he just wants to share with the American people and the city, the people, citizens of Las Vegas, what he did with the county as far as coming on his property.
And that was the county employees, or that was Metro?
Well, Metro, I guess, was called because he came outside and brandished his gun. He said he did not point it at anybody, but he had no idea who was coming on property to take his cars, tow his cars off of his property. I mean, some of them are expensive cars. He showed me.
So the county stole the cars?
I guess that they had gotten complaints from other people in the area about his vehicles on his property, but he feels like it was an illegal seizure because I guess for the complaints to be lawful, the people have to sign the complaints. They have to show up at, I guess, county meetings or something like that to facilitate the county coming on the property and taking the automobiles off. Nobody signed complaints. Nobody showed up at these county meetings. So
what is he insinuating? Then the county fabricate those complaints?
Yes, that's what it, and basically he's saying that they're all in it together to make money and seize property, and he can prove that he feels like it was unlawful that they came onto his property and took his car. But I'm gonna let him.
Well, you know, Chris, that would be the opportunity for you to write the first article for Las Vegas Tribune.
Okay.
Talk to the guy and either interview him or make a commentary.
Okay. All right. I'll talk to him.
That would be fantastic for you. The opportunity you have him. It's going to be 2 times in your radio show, and you should be able to write a well-documented piece.
Well, I'm hoping he shows up today, and if he does, we might just write an article about it in the paper, and because he feels like it's very important for the people of Las Vegas to know what's going on and what could happen to them.
It is.
Because it happened.
It is. And it's important in case he come back again, it's important to know what department from the county took the cars.
Yes.
Because they might wanted to steal the cars from him. And that's a lot of money involved there. You know, and we have to make sure that the people are aware of how the county operates. It's like a Gestapo.
That's what he's saying. Absolutely, Rolando. Absolutely. Absolutely. Have you seen these crazy stories about these people are going around and breaking into people's homes and going to some of these, what do you call them, the people that ring the bells outside, and they've been stealing, what are the people called that?
Yeah, we have a story for next week. I think it's next week or the one before Christmas, 7, 14, 20. Yeah, I think it's the one before. You know, actually, it should be done.
That's the Salvation Army.
Salvation Army, yeah. Salvation.
What happened with Salvation?
There are people going around stealing the buckets and stealing the money that the Salvation Army workers are collecting. And there have been a bunch of stories of people breaking into people's homes and stealing the presents from under the tree. It's just ridiculous, man. These people got to stop. There's one, I forget who it was, but they do a clothing drive every year. And they collect clothes and canned goods and toys for less fortunate children. And they were broken into, and all of the belongings were taken. And they were showing people coming in today and donating more stuff. So I know how to.
Let me tell you
it's crazy.
I have to take a little shortcut over here because I have to. I have to. Now I know how the white American people feel when they say they are discriminated. Look at that. You ask for that, and the producer right away come out with the information you needed. I asked for the name of the lady who was appointed state senator in District 10, and I'm still waiting. The show is going to be over in 5 minutes, and I feel discriminated. I feel left over. I feel shameful.
It's called nepotism.
Yes, it is. I love you, Cian. I love you. But I just wanted to point out that I feel discriminated. That no matter what, I love you, but I feel discriminated. I just run into a friend of mine. Her husband is going to prison Thursday.
Okay, let me clear this up. I have to step in. It is because I knew the Salvation Army off the top of my head, and I couldn't remember that question, and I was still trying to listen to the radio show to make sure it was okay. That's why I'm sorry, Rolando. I apologize. Name of the person for District 10, is that what you said?
Yeah, it was appointed today.
Okay, name.
It's a female. I think she's from Colombia or Guatemala or some country. I think. I'm not sure if it's the same person that I interviewed one time. Then she was the president or the secretary treasurer of the Culinary Union 226. But what was I saying?
You were saying your friend who husband is going to prison.
Oh yeah, and all they want to do is asking for 2 weeks delay. You know, it's not a violent crime. It's not. The guy is a doctor. He had a little bit of a problem. And
Cian. She's hard at work.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Rolando.
And now he had to turn himself in on Thursday.
Oh, wow.
I tell you, I hear a lot.
So, for District 10 is Chris Brooks.
No, it's a woman.
Okay, well.
It was appointed today.
Okay, I'm looking up under State Assembly.
Yeah.
No, State Senate.
State Senate. Okay.
But you got a phone call over here in this point.
Okay.
You know, that's one thing a good producer has to do. A good producer has to be able to do 3 tasks at one time.
Yeah.
And she don't wear a sweater.
No, she hates it. She hates the heat. She bursts in the flames. Yeah.
Well, so anyway, my friend was just disturbed.
Well,
because now, and she don't have any children, she don't have any family. She's gonna be alone for Christmas. I feel so bad for her. You know, she's a very dear friend of mine for many, many years. And you know, I don't believe. What is 2 weeks? You know, let it go through. Forget about New Year. New Year is for the younger people, I think.
yes.
New Year is to party and get high and get drunk.
Yes.
And
I stay in on New Year's.
And have an orgy. You know, all that stuff. But Christmas is a family, for Christ's sake. So it is 2 weeks. This week will be 7, 8, 9, 10, the 11th, the 18th, and the 25th. The 18th is this week. And he had to be in on Thursday, so 2 weeks and 3 days. But, you know, the guy has been going to all the hearings, all the court appearance until just 2 years ago, when all his problems started, he was a distinguished member of the community. He was a Henderson resident for I don't know how many years, And what bothers me more is the federal chief judge for the federal building, Gloria Navarro. I think I knew her when she was 12, 14 years old, and but she is becoming a mean person, And if it's the same person, then I think she's Cuban descent. She was born here, but a Cuban descent. I believe then it should be. Yeah. Do you want to put that person in the microphone? Do you want to put your caller on the microphone? Because we listen to your side. Why don't you put his side or her side?
Cats. Your favorite person.
Oh, is she here?
No, she's on her way. She's driving from California.
Oh, well, wonderful.
See, that changes everything. Cats come on good.
Yeah.
She won't be here until after the show, though.
Oh, wow.
They planned that on purpose, didn't they, Wanda?
Huh?
They planned that on purpose, didn't they?
Yes, I think.
I think she said, hold on until
the producer, the producer probably handled that part.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for assembly or Senate. What am I looking for?
Senate.
So no shock also, Paul Ryan is disagreeing with Donald Trump over yet another thing. Unbelievable.
What's it?
Well, Donald Trump, of course, wants to tax heavily and have tariffs against companies that move out of the United States and want to sell their products back to us. And he wants to tax them heavily for doing that. Paul Ryan and some Republicans and other Democrats are saying, hold on. We don't want to necessarily do that. We should let the free market decide.
Yeah, free market is fine inside the United States. Inside.
Thank you.
What this is? Are we going to be working for another countries now? For many other countries? No, we need to work for the United States. And that's what I've been saying for the last 10 years.
Absolutely.
We need to bring all those things back. I refuse to talk to all these, call centers or telemarketers in Nicaragua and Costa Rica and Philippines and Mexico. Enough is enough. I understand people are in business to make money. Not everybody is that stupid like I am, being in business and don't make money, but it's a different type of business. My business is information. I like to inform people what's going on.
Yes.
Agree or not agree, right or wrong, I like to inform people. But I realize that it is important to have free trade and free this and free that, but it's all have to be free inside the United States. As simple as that.
That's right.
I don't like the idea of having to have what people don't realize is they using and abusing the people in both sides. They taking the job from here,
that's right.
But they slavering those people by paying less money than what they have to pay here.
Absolutely.
And I understand. I'm not stupid. I am Cuban, but I'm not stupid. I understand. Then sometimes you have to accept the fact that they are living with the standard of living of those countries. you know, it's like you can rent a house. Actually, I tell you, I looked at the other day. You can rent a house for $100 in Cuba. You can rent a house with three yearly or
Yes.
yearly.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's good. A very responsible,
Yes.
very responsible human being.
Yes.
You know, so he bring me a gift too. You know.
Oh wow! Look at
Wow,
those cars.
she is a good-looking girl, man.
Wow.
Where do you get that girl? Well, you know. Anyway, you can rent a 3-bedroom house, 2 bathrooms, swimming pool in Cuba for $200.
That's right. That's right.
I don't know if it's wait a minute. I gotta make a correction. I don't know if it's dollar or it's pesos.
Right.
But in pesos, but I mean, shit, a lot of people can retire over there, collect Social Security, because I'm sure that as soon as Obama is gone and Donald Trump take over and we get rid of all those Castro pest, we're gonna have a good relationship, and they're gonna open Bank of America, Wells Fargo Bank, all those banks are gonna open in Cuba.
Yeah.
People can have their Social Security delivery right there, pay the $200 every month.
200.
Even if it's $200 a month,
That's still, yeah.
it's still,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But my point is that those people, they're living with those standards, so they are being used
to it.
by the Americans.
Right.
They go there to exploit them, but still, it's a good deal for them.
Yes.
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 And I tell them every time I get a call center and they say they are in the Philippines or they are somewhere else, I said, I'm sorry, I don't talk to you. I don't want to talk to you because you're taking the jobs that American people can have over here and you're taking it. It's nothing personal against you. You are lucky you got a job. But if we keep supporting those call centers, we're never going to get it back.
Absolutely.
I don't think people should be.
The only thing I have found on is that Shelley Shelton that was up for election. I didn't see that she got elected, so that's the only information I found on a female for District 10.
No,
Okay.
that's not it.
Okay, that's the only thing I found. I'm sorry.
He got a very, very strange Spanish name. But can you look at the culinary local 226 and see who was the secretary treasurer?
Okay.
According to the hour, you're listening to Face the Tribune with Rolando LaRosse. We want to give you a chance to give you a phone number if you'd ever like to call in. We are here Monday through Friday with Face the Tribune with Rolando LaRosse, and the number is 702-983-0711, 702-983-0711, and you can call in live, and you can talk to us during the show, or we can set you up with our producer, the great CN, and she can set up a time and a date for you to come in live and face the Tribune. If you don't mind sitting in the hot seat, one of our sponsors is Mail by Renee, and for $10 a month, you can come in and you can see CN, and you can have a wonderful downtown Las Vegas address right off of 10th in Charleston, and the number is 702-626-0716, 702-626-0716, and if you would like to advertise in the Las Vegas Tribune or Radio Tribune, Rolando, what is the number they can call?
702-426-6022 or 702-426, I think it's 6953, right? No?
I don't know what number you're.
Well, forget about that second number. 702-426-6022. I remember the numbers that I answered. If somebody else don't remember the numbers that she answered, that is her problem.
That's right.
You know.
I don't call that number. Is Gioconda Klein? I think that's how you would say
Yeah.
it.
Okay,
Okay.
but okay, I got the wrong lady. No, your is still there, right? She's still the secretary treasurer?
For the culinary workers union 226.
Yeah. No, it's another name.
Okay, so I cannot find the answer for you. I
Candelaria
apologize.
or something, I don't know. It's okay. I find out after I finish this radio show, and I am going to have. I know. I got eyes. You know. Why are you so mean to me today? You really want to get rid of?
You're still on the air.
Huh?
You're still on the air.
I do.
Yes.
Oh, well, I'm glad I'm still there. So you cut me off. You know.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I know. So, but anyway, you have a guest today, right?
Yes.
You got a good, interesting guest that was here yesterday,
Yes.
and that was a very interesting show,
Yes.
you know, and I think you should pursue that
Absolutely.
issue because people need to know.
Yes, they do.
And if I now, I think I already told you that, but it's okay, I can find out what department of the Clark County is the one that took those cars. And then we need to find out where the cars are, because they might be over the directors. I don't think Steve Sisolov will do anything like that. He's the Clark County chairman of the county commissioners, but somebody might be playing a fast one, which you guess, and we need to get to the bottom of that. You know, as simple as
Would
that.
you like to ask him a question too? Why you sitting on it? Would you like to have that conversation?
I might jump into your radio show later. You know, we only got 7 minutes left, and me and my English, you know, I talk very slowly, and I don't yell at anybody. And what are you doing? Hey, no.
I'm going.
Oh, you're going? Oh, okay. I thought you was going to do that in here. No. Bye, girl.
What you gonna do?
Smoke a cigarette.
What you gonna do?
And what you going to do when they come for you? You
So
know.
there's also a fight over Obamacare. That's another big thing that's going on between the Republicans and between the Republicans and Trump. You know, he wants to wait as far as replacing it, but he can have a vote as soon as he becomes president on repealing Obamacare. And then there would be a 3-year window in which he could make the corrections or fix Obamacare before it's replaced. And there are a lot of Republicans that are upset about that because they said, well, you promised to repeal and replace it. It's within the first 100 days as soon as you became president. But I think Donald Trump is leaning towards, after especially he met with Barack Obama when they had that meeting, I think that there are certain parts of Obamacare that Mr. Trump likes. And one of them is allowing children to stay on their parents' health care until they're 26 years old. He doesn't want to just totally replace it. Repealing it is one thing, but to totally replace it would also throw the industry into chaos. There are already the premiums are going through the roof on Obamacare. And if you didn't have a plan in place to replace Obamacare, then the industry would become even more frazzled and worse than what it is. So repealing it is one thing and having a vote on it, which is what he definitely promised to, you know, the people that supported him. But he's saying, let's hold off on totally replacing it for a couple of years until we come up with something better that we can replace it with.
Yeah, and you know, maybe I am a dreamer, even though I'm here legal, but let's don't get confused with the dreamers that want to stay here illegally. I'm a dreamer. I believe that Dr. Ben Carson will be able to clean up some of that mess because he's going to be looking at the abuse of the housing and checking out the housing abuse will check also the fact that a lot of people may be using the health for the benefit without the right to have that benefit.
Absolutely.
And I think...
and they're criticizing him already. They're saying, he has no experience in Dr. Ben Carson.
Experience on what?
Exactly. And, he's a
You
smart
talk about
guy.
Ben Carson?
Yes. Ben Carson is saying he has no experience whatsoever in the working, in a situation like that for housing and urban development. But I'm like, he's a smart person. What he doesn't know, he'll hire good people around him to work in his department.
This is one thing that people don't realize. You don't have to be that intelligent. You don't have to be that much. All you gotta be is to be conscious that and hire what a person. Why do you think of Trump is doing all those interviews? He's not interviewing for the beauty pageant. He's not interviewing for what's the name of that show that he used to have?
The Apprentice.
The Apprentice. He's looking for people that are going to better this country. Right. This nation needs that. No matter if you are a D or an R or an L or whatever you want to be, or a G or whatever, it doesn't make any difference as long as you have the best interests of this nation at heart, and as long as you are intelligent enough to act on behalf of this nation without any consequence or without any that's not the word I wanted to use, without any research to be any reserve of taking sides for one side or the other one. It's only one side, this nation's side. That's the way people should be exercising the power of their office. And I think Dr. Ben Carson is an asset to the Trump team. And he's going to do the best he can to better this country.
Yes.
Everybody knows that he is a fantastic surgeon.
Yes.
Everybody knows that he has done a lot of good things for the health industry. Now he wanted to do something good for the housing industry. My writing is there. I cannot. My grandmother used to tell me, talks fly away, paper stay. Whatever you write, that's why I laugh when I see these people crazy, texting. Whatever you put in that text is going to stay there. Whatever you say is not going anywhere, unless somebody recorded it without your permission. But my point is, you need to have the right intention. And when you have people that are going to go there, and my writings are there, you need to give them a chance. You need to be able to give the opportunity to people to work with the new president and make this country even greater than it was.
Yes.
Greater than it is. And, I believe we gotta give him the opportunity to work. If every time he appoints somebody, he's gonna have to spend 3-4 weeks on explaining himself, wasting too much time. And with that, I'm gonna walk away.
Amen. You've been listening to Face the Tribune with the legendary Rolando LaRosse. Please listen in, streaming live on Radio Tribune, Monday through Friday from 12 to 1 o'clock with the living legend himself, Rolando LaRosse, on Face the Tribune. Thank you for listening. God bless America. God bless our troops. And definitely you are in our hearts and minds. Tomorrow is the 75th anniversary of Pearl Harbor, December 7th. 1945. God bless you. We will hear you tomorrow. We will listen to you. Come in and face the Tribune.